Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. We're going to focus on Divine Femme at first. Balance, Crone Visionary. So using your wisdom and ascension at this time, listening to your intuition and having balance on your scales, your inner scales of judgment. See what's I hope everyone is well. We have child design. So using optimism, staying away from pessimism, and maiden clarity. Some sort of knowledge coming to you at this time. You are balanced, you have good energy, you're getting things done, you're setting your intentions for your goals. That's beautiful. So some sort of understanding from spirit guidance coming to you, helping you achieve what it is that you set your eyes on, which is a change, which is rebirth. You're taking it out like fight night. That's awesome. Yeah, you're using your imagination and you have a childlike view on things at this time. A lot of green on this ending card. So focusing on your heart chakra, healing that. Huge transformations coming in. Wow. So Crone Visionary and Ace Realization. This knowledge is coming to fruition for you at this time. You're ahead of the game. You're focused on your intuition and you're very, very, very protected with all this white here. Your third eye is protected. And on the 5D, you're highly protected. Expressions and joy. So there could be some things that you're going through that you're looking forward to communicating. You have a light sense of communication. You could be tapping in to some sort of telekinesis. Some sort of intuition, back and forth, speaking to others telepathically. Okay. Telepathically, that's the word I'm looking for. It's like 5D communication is huge for you right now. There's something that you are saying that is helping you progress, going from this 8 to this 9 here, and you're very passionate about it. This is a fire card. And then we have C, so it's deeply rooted emotional communication that's happening at this time. Pleasure and nurturance. So while you're enjoying life, while you're being lighthearted, you're nurturing yourself with self-love, learning to grow in that heart chakra with your wisdom, all this purple here. Okay? So you're also going to go through another ascension, yes, an alignment. Focusing on what it is that you want to do, how she had that bow and arrow earlier in the read. And then now accomplishing that goal with all your chakras coming into alignment. There could be new abilities coming in, some more downloads. Yeah, the great void. So there's also something that's fulfilling you at this time where you feel as one. You feel coming out of depression for some, a lot more lighthearted. That's beautiful. This great void is the all-knowing, a source of all. So whatever it is that you found in the past that kept you wanting more or unsatisfied is now coming to an end. And you worked really hard with this, and you're having the realization that you're whole on your own. You're having compassion when it comes to your child innocence. Compassion on your inner child. There's a great healing that's going on. And if not, that's what you need to focus on at this time. Especially with that 5D communication. So you want to do some meditation. You want to focus on your inner child, holding your inner child, healing your inner child, telling your inner child, you are loved. I have always loved you. You are beautiful. You are centered. You are balanced. You should be proud of yourself. I am proud of you, my inner child, you know? And envision yourself holding your inner child. Whatever your higher divinity is, envision you as your inner child being cradled in the arms of the divine. Yeah. Sacred fire in the sun. This was meant to happen for you to have that passion, that drive of what you must go through, happiness coming in. You're fine. Look at all the yellow on this card. All the healing. And you're finding joy while healing. A lot of the times that's hard to do because you go through that nitty-gritty process of an ego death. And the challenge immediately after is, are you going to view it as a negative thing? Why is this happening to me? What am I going through? You know, sorry, my light just turned out. Yeah. So everything that happens during a reading is significant. So the light going out, you know, are you going to let go of your light on your ego death? Or are you going to continue to look forward to what Spirit is teaching you and use that in a balancing act in order to stay centered? You have the moon and ace illumination, exactly what we're talking about. Realizing things subconsciously, you know, going through your fears and really over conquering them head on. That's beautiful. Ecstatic union and confusion. Okay, so we're confused a little bit when it comes to breaking things down, but I feel like through this confusion, you're going to learn a lot of things about yourself. Right now, you may feel a little stuck. You may feel questions on, there could be a dynamic where there's mixed feelings going on or mixed signals. And that's frustrating you at this time. And you have a fear of not trusting in divine timing, you know? And that's causing you to go from this energy to this energy. Yeah. If you're in that waiting vibe of constantly, when is union going to happen? When do I get to see my divine master? Why isn't he calling out? Why isn't he texting? Why isn't he, you know, you're going to continue to be in that state of waiting. If you turn that focus onto yourself to be healthy enough to, set boundaries, to have self-love, to focus on your spirituality, then you release yourself from your internal bounds of being in that waiting energy. Therefore, you energetically help your twin to move forward. These were supposed to go here, so I feel like something's happening really fast. And you need to set boundaries and delight, okay? So we kind of fast forward there. And that's an indication that setting boundaries with yourself as well is good. This card is also green for heart chakra, okay? You need to delight in this. Boundaries are for healthy reasons, as long as, you know, you're setting them in the appropriate manner. But that's going to bring respect. So telling you to slow down, to take things one day at a time, one moment at a time, okay? Cycles, yep, going back and forth, back and forth. Okay, are you going to repeat cycles or are you going to peer them out? This snake is eating itself, okay? So I feel like the more you stay in that cycle of confusion of when is union going to happen, you get chances to break free from that self-imprisonment in your mind. And this is what you need to focus on right now, a completion with 10 here. Okay? Spirit is telling you to make the choice with this 2 to not repeat the cycle. Union. It causes you to regress in union because we have a 4 and a 3. And if you break that cycle, luck, because 4 and 3 makes 7. You need to passionately set boundaries with yourself to end with whatever it may be. Codependency, addictions, things like that. Yeah, and love will ensue, and you will feel that love from the community. The more you give love to yourself, the more you recognize it and see it in others. You make the choice to stand in your power and ending things with this 9. Maiden beauty, isolation. You have a lot of gifts, a lot of things to offer, Divine Femme, in your heart. You're a very loving, caring, kind person, and you're a nurturer. But it seems here you have put yourself in isolation, maybe withdrawn from others for quite some time. Either because you have fear that you have been a failure or on whatever endeavors you have. But Spirit says with the 7 that there's luck, okay? Just like that saying, with the light bulb, it's here that you purify your fear and confusion that you're a failure. You're on the right track. Things are beautiful. You end up getting into this downward spiral of a negative thinking mode. And in order to go through your next ascension, you need to set boundaries with yourself, like I've been saying, and step out of isolation. Maybe get around other people who uplift you, who bring you balance. Maiden revolution in the world. Yeah, the world is ending cycles. There's also new ventures, new beginnings sometimes. If it were to be an ace, the Ace of Wands. I don't know why that's popping into my head, but it is. And that's significant. Is a new venture once you end this cycle that we're speaking of. Maiden revolution is a revolution within your inner self. Finding that balance to move forward. She's glowing in her aura. And your crown and sacral chakra is going to be illuminated, and you need to use this overthinking energy into a downward spiral, into motivation, into a power to move forward, to nurture yourself. Look at this energy. Meditation and balance and passionately self-loving brings you to this energy. Gaia. So you may also want to see yourself into nature. Maybe get some house plants, get your hands into some soil, and really talk to the plants and introduce yourself. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's really going to give you a balance with nature. That'll change your fortune. Crone ascension, another ascension, I was correct. Okay, a lot of green and yellow, once more indicating, look at all the green. So once again, focusing on that heart chakra, and that yellow is healing. So if you want to change your future, if you want to continue on your path of divine guidance, then you need to really focus on meditation, healing, drinking water, blessing the water as you drink, sweeping away anything in your home as a act of purifying and cleansing your energy in your heart chakra. Also asking for protection at that time. You feel depleted, may have had an energy low recently, and that is an illusion they're telling you. A body in motion tends to stay in motion. And when you move and you get things done and you move forward and you don't isolate, you feel that much more energetically risen in order to complete things that you want completed. This is an 8. So karma coming with this at this time. That could be self-karma that you have imposed on yourself from going all the time and just not taking time to focus on rest and rejuvenation. We have initiation with Mary Magdalene. So remembering that everything you do is in unconditional love. Initiation, you're coming to a point where you're starting to a new venture on sacred law. Crow woman, which is spiritual guidance. Ravens and crows tend to be messengers of the spirit realm, So, and they're black, so releasing that energy. There is this message coming to you about a new beginning, about a change and a rebirth, to start a new cycle. I would pay attention to your dreams at this time, especially on a full moon. But this message is coming to you to bring you success and strength. And we end on a green card. So the only way to achieve success on your journey at this time, that Spirit is telling you, is you must focus on healing. This yellow ray, very prominent, this aura around this treasure or goods would be yellow. It's very healing. That was great. All right, you guys. Hopefully this helped the divine femme in the collective. Keep your head up, and I love you, and see you later. Mwah. Bye.